Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, Oscar De La Hoya is saying that Canelo is too flat-footed. Canelo need to change his coach to beat Dmitry Bivol. I mean, he's saying a lot of crap. He talking big money about Canelo. Remember, he said after the fight, he said, "Why would Eddie Hearn put him in there with Bivol?" I gotta second that, but Eddie Renasso too. Apparently, he the one pulling most of all the strings. To me, that made no sense, honestly. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video, and here we go. De La Hoya out here talking big money. Big money. De La Hoya ain't playing no game, dog. He said, De La Hoya, if Canelo fights Bivol again, it will be worse. Canelo is too flat-footed. I mean, we knew that for years. That's why Canelo ain't really want to fight the brothers. It says Oscar De La Hoya doesn't seem to Oscar De La Hoya does not hold out too much hope that his former charge Canelo Alvarez can defeat Dmitry Bivol in a rematch. To the founder of Golden Boy Promotion, De La Hoya was asked during the press pool for upcoming Ryan Garcia Fortuna lightweight bout in Los Angeles about whether or not he thinks Canelo can be successful against Bivol in the second fight. Bivol defeated Alvarez by unanimous decision in May to retain his light heavyweight title. De La Hoya, who parted ways with Alvarez on bad terms in 2020, was blunt about his former fighters' prospects. Now, hold on. Also, he said, too, he also revealed that Bivol is not promoted by Eddie Hearn as well, too. You know, he said Bivol is not promoted by Eddie Hearn. So maybe there you go, why he ain't trying to make that Canelo fight. You know, so there you go. There you go. So, I mean, it's starting to add up now. He said if Canelo fights Bivol again, to be worse. De La Hoya said that's the bottom line. Styles make fights. He says, okay, we can read all that. He said De La Hoya pointed out Alvarez had trouble handling fighters who have nimble footwork, pointing to a previous example Floyd Mayweather Jr., who handed the Mexican superstar's first career loss back in 2013. De La Hoya furthermore added that Alvarez has a chance to beat Bivol, but only if he leaves longtime trainer manager Eddie Renasso. He said, quote, unless he changes trainers and he gets better and his footwork improves, he won't beat Bivol. De La Hoya said, quote, I think Canelo's too flat-footed for somebody like Bivol who uses his head and his intelligence. He said if you look at Canelo's losses, which are only with Mayweather and Bivol, he lost because of footwork. He lost because of other guys being light on their feet and him being too heavy on his feet. If he doesn't change trainers, if he does change, he has a shot of beating Bivol. So De La Hoya out here dropping bombs. Cannon to the left, cannon to the right. You know, so he out here dropping bombs. I mean, some truth for that. Obviously, if there's some little malice to that, obviously, but I mean, at this point, I don't think no trainer gonna change his footwork. He's about what 31, 32 years old. Ain't no trainer gonna change that footwork. So, I mean, come on. Well, if he could have got on his toes, he would have been on his toes. This ain't Rocky. What was it? Rocky 3. You just can't just take a ballroom class or take a ballet class and learn to be nimble on your feet. It don't work that way. Trust me, it don't work that way. It doesn't. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's probably some it's a lot. There's a lot of truth to that. You know what I'm saying? But and also he didn't have the explosiveness to really cut. I mean, when you dealing with somebody who rangy like Bivol, and somebody that's rangy, he has to be able to slip and get there. And the way Bivol was changing the distance, it was hard for Canelo to do. Bivol he didn't overcommit. It was just everything was just right. Everything was right, bro. So, for him, it's gonna be jabbing his way inside, walking people down. But the difference is he not strong enough to walk people down like he do a Caleb Plant or something like that. So, what he gonna have to do? Honestly, what he gonna have to do, bro, is he's going to have to, you know, you're going to have to punch, but it's hard to punch with him because you're going to have to get on the inside, bro. Someone like Bivol, bro, you're going to have to get him on the inside. You're going to have to get inside his range, push him back, get on the inside, or you're going to have to punch with him. That's going to be tough, you know. Move off the mark. That's a tough fight for anybody, honestly. Tough fight. Tough fight. If you let him start fighting at his own pace, so you got to be aggressive. If he gonna win this fight, that means he's going to have to get on the inside. He's going to have to get on the inside. If it better be if you're gonna have issues early on, with Bivol gonna start off hot. But if you let Bivol get in the rhythm, pretty much over with. If we being honest, it's pretty much a wrap. It's pretty much a wrap. So do we need to be on his toes a little bit more? Absolutely, but a lot of fighters like Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders couldn't take advantage of it. You can't just box Canelo. Then he walk you down, you get tired. Then he starts spitting fire, and you start getting a stationary target. Certain way you gotta move. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't bark. If I'm him, I wouldn't bark up that tree no more. Will the trainer help him out? A trainer change? I don't know. He's been with Eddie Ronaldo so long. A trainer really can't put him on his toes this late in his career. It's too late for that. He heavy. People knew that. People knew he had to reach to people knew he had to reach to hit him. He had to take a chance. As soon as he would explode off the ropes, Reed will just take a step back, a double step back. He take a step back, a double step back, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that is what it is. It is what it is on that aspect. That's all you got to do, Instead of running around like your head with a chicken cut off, that ain't how you do it. No, you got to control. You got to step to Canelo and control him. Now, people start moving and boxing, then they probably would have took it from him. Then they probably would have took it from him, and I would have been like, okay, he still won, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, he should be on his toes. But then again, it's just so much, it's just so much it's just so much more he gonna have to do. I mean, you're gonna have to slip, get inside, work. You know what I'm saying? And will Bivol allow you to stay on the inside? Like I said before, De La Hoya being truthful, but it's the place that it's coming from. So I don't think firing Reynoso at this point in your career and bringing somebody else in is progress. I just think keep doing what you're doing. You lost to the one guy you shouldn't have picked on at 75. Charge it to the game. Charge it to the game, not to make that mistake no more. Trying to move up fight Macaboo, you would have got murdered. So you just charge it to the game and keep it moving. That's what I say. Charge it to the game and keep it moving. That's the only thing that you can do. But firing Eddie Ronaldo at this point is counterproductive. That's what it is. Counterproductive at this point. Beating up, the fighter, your flaws is your flaws. Ain't nothing he really can learn at this point. Being on your toes, that's just the aspect of beating Dmitry Bivol. And that's doing it when trouble coming. That's doing it. When you front runner, that's doing it. When it's a lull in the fight, can he do it for 12 rounds? He already got stamina issues. He already got stamina issues. You know. So I mean, obviously it's true, but that's just an aspect. And then fire Eddie Renato. I mean, come on. Come on. That's why he avoids the Charlos and he avoids the Benavidez and guys like this. They know for so much what their matchups are. Unless until they pick this dude. But like I said before, it's too late for all of that. Too late. Go down there and beat up on the 68 pounders and the 60 pounders who don't have enough experience, especially the PBC fighters who don't have enough experience to exploit your shortcomings. Go beat up on them. That's my advice. Go beat up on them who don't have the experience to expose your shortcomings. You know, but a lot of people are gonna be like, "Well, Oscar hating, Oscar hating, Oscar hating," and shit. I can't really say hating. This is all factual here. This is all factual. That's the honest truth. This is all factual, bro. Flat-footed. I mean, other than getting rid of it, I mean, what can a trainer teach him between now and let's say him and Bivol fight late next year? Come on, what will a trainer truly prepare him for? If he could be on his toes, how I look at it, he'd be on his toes. If he can be on his toes, he would be on his toes. And that's one of the biggest reasons he don't like fighting athletic fighters, because his footwork is trash. And people think of moving backwards and that's gonna do something to beat him. No, he just gonna walk you down. He gonna throw a flurry in the round. They gonna give him a round because he threw a flurry in the round. And you can be out boxing for a round. He throw a flurry that all 12 of them, all 12 punches miss. He still get the round. You get tired, then he just start knocking you out. So that's my thing about it. It's just too late for all that. You just got to continue to know where you're weak at, where you're strong at. And one of the reasons he want to fight Benavidez. Benavidez plot around the ring, though, but he going to need his feet to get away from Benavidez, to get to point A to point Z. That's the difference, versus Bivol. He not only would he need to get on his toes, he's still too short to like really do anything to Bivol. He tried to bait Bivol on the ropes and then catch him on the ropes and do stuff like that. But he really had to fight Bivol on the inside. But he gonna have to get there, stay there, be strong enough, man. It's actually a bad matchup, but it is what it is. And most people feel like Bivol could have stopped him, but Bivol just fought discipline in that fight, and I respect it. But yeah, I agree with Oscar. But the person that's coming from, a lot of people not going, like the message where it's coming from. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Uh, you know, uh, that's about it. But hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Spotify, Radio Public, all my podcast. My podcast is up. All them links is in the link tree. It's the first link in the description. All that's in the link tree, bro. So appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.